The project is called Sistem Kerangka Ar-Rahnu Interaktif, SCARI, and proudly presented by Dr. Zayuddin Sharif, Senior Lecturer of UiTM Teknologi Mara, and his members Fadila Adiba Ismail and Nick Rozilaini. The principle of Tawarruq should be adopted by Ar-Rahnu institution. In a simple way, a Tawarruq can be defined as purchasing an asset with deferred price on the basis of murabahah, where the buyer and the seller agree on markup price for profit generation, then selling it to the third party so as to obtain cash. Based on the research and analysis that was made by industrial player and academician on the agreement regarding Ar-Rahnu old product, the best option is to change the structure of Qard, loan, Wadiah safekeeping, Rahnu pledge, to Tawarruq, which means selling with deferred payment, and Ar-Rahnu. Before going further, let's take a look briefly about the history of this Ar-Rahnu product. In the past, mortgages were only operated conventionally. Only around 1990s, Islamic pawns were introduced. Since then, Islamic pawn shop underwent various innovation and scholars took almost 2 decades before improving the principle of this product. Starting with the principle of Qard Hasan to Qard with Wadiah Ujrah. Then it changed to Tawarruq. Problem statement for the system includes the incompatible composite contract. The study found the incompatible composite contract in the product which are Qard to be matched with Ujrah and Wadiah, which created problem all the time. Why? Because when these two principles are combined once, it will be prone to riba, because Qard cannot receive profit in this case, and wages is considered profit. Number 2, Ar-Rahnu product structure offered does not fulfill the Sharia requirements. The combination of Qard, Ar-Rahnu, Wadiah and Ujrah does not fulfill the Sharia requirement. Why? The same reason is also as before, that is Qard cannot be combined with Ujrah. Number 3, the unnecessary principle of Wadiah. Why? The principle of Ar-Rahnu is enough to perform its function as safekeeping for mortgage jewelry. Then, there's no need for the principle of Wadiah. Number 4 is hilah, which means tricks to generate income. How? By adding the principle of Wadiah to the product, and each turn the operator will be able to generate profit. And this is contrary to the principle of Qard and Ar-Rahnu, as both cannot be used to generate profit. Number 5, hiyal, the plural form of hilah, where many tricks happen. Hilah number 1, Qard cannot generate profit, but to add Ujrah, it can be generated. Hilah number 2, the principle of Ar-Rahnu itself can be able to preserve the mortgage jewelry. Then, why need another principle of Wadiah that performs similar function? Ujrah fee, which means service fee, higher than existing. Currently, the rate is around 12% to 16% per annum compared to other financing products. Number 7, the imposition rate. This can lead to interest, which is riba, because there is a linkage between Ujrah fees, the value of collateral and number of loans given. We repeat what has already happened. Originally, it was the principle of the old Ar-Rahnu product. Number 1, Qard, number 2, Wadiah, number 3, Ujrah, and lastly, Ar-Rahnu. Since the old one are no longer Sharia compliant, this study suggests the principle of Tawarruq and Ar-Rahnu. Now, we go for the details how this new principle will be running. Let's say the customer wants to pawn his assets. At the first stage, the customer approached the institution, which is bank, for cash financing. Stage number 2, the institution buys a commodity from broker A. Upon client request, normally this process of buying commodity is done through Suq Al-Sila or Commodity Murabahah House. This trading platform that uses crude palm oil as the underlying commodity is introduced by Bursa Malaysia. Stage number 3, the institution sells the commodity to the customer at a markup price, and the customer pays the price in deferred payment basis, which is 6 months or more based on contract. Stage number 4, the customer's jewelry is pawned to the bank based on Rahnu contract in lieu of a debt, which he or she pays in the deferred time. Plus, all the jewelry appraised to know the value of his jewelry. Stage number 5, the customer appoints the institution as his or her agent to sell the commodity to a third party for getting the cash. This process is also conducted through mechanism of suq al-sila or commodity murabaha house. Once again, at this stage, the institution must find a way for the exemption of wakalah, which is upfront fee that is result from the appointment of a bank as the customer's agent. Stage number 6, as an agent, the institution sells the commodity to the third party, who is known as broker B. But this time, the selling price is based on the current market price. Lastly, the cash will then be given straight away to the customers, which that is the difference from the past system.